Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world's most deadly deserts. These are not mere landscapes of sand and sun, they are vast, ancient arenas where life engages in a constant, unyielding struggle for existence. Here, the elements reign supreme, carving out vistas of stark, breathtaking beauty, yet simultaneously presenting formidable challenges to any creature or indeed any human daring to venture within. From the colossal ocean of sand that is the Sahara to the hyper-arid plains of the Atacama, each desert possesses its own unique character, its own set of trials and its own remarkable stories of adaptation. We often perceive deserts as barren wastelands, devoid of vitality, but this perception, while understandable, barely scratches the surface of their complex reality. They are, in truth, ecosystems of extraordinary resilience, where flora and fauna have evolved ingenious strategies to thrive against almost insurmountable odds. The term deadly is not used lightly. These environments can be lethal to the unprepared, with their extreme temperatures, scarcity of water, and disorientating expanses. Yet, it is precisely this harshness that has forged such incredible examples of survival, making the life that does exist here all the more precious and fascinating to observe. Join us then as we embark on an exploration of these formidable realms. We will traverse the sun-scorched dunes of the Arabian desert, navigate the windswept plains of the Gobi, and marvel at the tenacity of life in the Kalahari. Stay tuned to discover the harshest and most unforgiving landscapes on Earth and witness the enduring power of nature in its most extreme and compelling forms. Prepare to be astonished by the sheer scale, the desolate grandeur, and the surprising secrets held within these deadly deserts. The Sahara, the very name conjures images of an almost limitless expanse, an ocean of sand stretching across the northern swathes of Africa. Its sheer size is difficult to comprehend. It is the largest hot desert in the world, comparable in area to the entire United States or the continent of Europe. To stand at its edge is to feel a profound sense of insignificance, as before you unfolds a horizon that seems to stretch into eternity. This is a domain of monumental sand seas known as ergs, where dunes sculpted by relentless winds can rise to hundreds of meters, forming wave upon wave of golden, ochre, and sometimes even reddish sand, a truly awe-inspiring yet intimidating spectacle. Here the term extreme temperatures takes on a stark, visceral meaning. Under the unfiltered glare of the African sun, the surface temperature of the sand can soar to levels capable of frying an egg, often exceeding 70 degrees Celsius. The air itself shimmers with heat, and any exposed life must contend with this brutal solar radiation. Yet when night descends, the clear, cloudless skies offer no blanket to retain the day's warmth. Temperatures can plummet dramatically, sometimes by more than 20 or 30 degrees Celsius, bringing a chilling cold that presents an entirely different yet equally severe challenge to survival for the desert's inhabitants. This vast diurnal temperature range is a defining characteristic of the Sahara's harshness. Consequently, the challenges posed to life in the Sahara are immense and multifaceted. Water, the very essence of existence, is an almost mythical commodity found only in scattered oases or deep subterranean aquifers, dictating the distribution of nearly all living things. Navigation across this seemingly featureless terrain is a perilous undertaking, where landmarks are few and the shifting sands can quickly erase any track. The wind, a constant companion, not only shapes the landscape but can also whip up blinding sandstorms that reduce visibility to mere meters. Against these odds, the creatures and plants that call the Sahara home are true masters of adaptation, from the fennec fox, with its oversized ears dissipating heat, to drought-resistant acacias tapping deep water sources. Journeying further east, we encounter the Gobi Desert, a vast and formidable arid region nestled between the mountains of Central Asia and the steppes of Mongolia and China. Unlike the Sahara's predominantly sandy character, the Gobi presents a more varied, though no less challenging, face. It is a desert of extremes, not only in its daily temperature fluctuations, but also seasonally, with bitterly cold winters where temperatures can drop well below freezing, contrasting sharply with its scorching summer heat. This harsh climate is a defining feature, a relentless test for any life that dares to establish itself within its sprawling, often stony plains and rocky outcrops. One of the Gobi's most dramatic and perilous phenomena is its notorious sandstorms, or as they are sometimes known, black blizzards. These are not gentle zephyrs, they are colossal walls of dust and sand, whipped up by powerful winds that sweep across the open plains with terrifying speed and force. Such storms can arise with little warning, engulfing everything in their path, reducing visibility to almost zero, and carrying abrasive particles that can strip paint from vehicles and sting exposed skin. The air becomes thick and choking, and the sky turns an ominous dark hue. These events are a constant reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature in this region, continually reshaping the landscape and posing a significant threat to both human and animal life. Despite these severe conditions, life, in its tenacious way, clings on. The sparse vegetation of the Gobi is a testament to this resilience. Hardy shrubs like the Saxaul tree, with its deep root systems, and various tough grasses and low-lying plants dot the landscape, providing crucial sustenance for the equally hardy herbivores that roam here. These plants have evolved incredible adaptations to conserve water and withstand the extreme temperatures and abrasive winds. The Gobi is also famed for its rich fossil beds, offering glimpses into prehistoric life that once thrived in a very different climate, reminding us that landscapes, however permanent they may seem, are in a constant state of flux. Our journey now takes us across the Pacific to South America, to the Atacama Desert, a coastal desert renowned for an astonishing, almost unbelievable characteristic. It is widely considered the driest non-polar desert in the world. Stretching for over 1,000 kilometers along the western edge of the Andes Mountains, certain parts of the Atacama have, according to meteorological records, never received any measurable rainfall. This hyper-aridity is primarily due to a combination of the rain shadow effect created by the towering Andes to its east and the cold Humboldt current offshore, which prevents the formation of rain-producing clouds. The result is an environment of profound desiccation. This extreme lack of moisture has sculpted a unique landscape that is often described as otherworldly, frequently compared to the barren surface of Mars. Vast expanses of sterile, reddish-brown earth stretch as far as the eye can see, interspersed with salt flats or salares, which gleam white under the intense sun. Rocky outcrops and sun-baked canyons carve through the terrain, revealing layers of geological history. In many areas, there is no visible sign of life, no plants, no insects, no animals. It is a silent, stark and hauntingly beautiful environment, where the very air feels different, thinner and almost unnaturally clear due to the lack of humidity. Yet even in this, the driest of places, life finds a way, albeit in subtle and often microscopic forms. Along the coast, a persistent fog known as the Camanchaca rolls in from the Pacific, bringing precious moisture that sustains specialized lichens, cacti, and a surprising array of insects. Further inland, extremophile microorganisms, bacteria and archaea, thrive in the saline soils and beneath the surface of rocks, offering scientists a unique window into how life might exist in the most inhospitable conditions, perhaps even on other planets. The Atacama, therefore, is not just a desert, it is a natural laboratory, a place of stark beauty and profound scientific importance. We now venture south to the heart of southern Africa to explore the Kalahari Desert. Often referred to as the thirst land, the Kalahari presents a different facet of aridity. While undeniably dry, it possesses a semi-arid climate, receiving more rainfall than true deserts like the Sahara or Atacama. This subtle distinction allows for a greater diversity of life to exist. The landscape is characterized by vast expanses of reddish-brown sand, ancient fossilized riverbeds, and, surprisingly, a scattering of trees and grasses, particularly after the infrequent but vital seasonal rains. It is a landscape that, while challenging, feels less stark, less overtly hostile than its drier counterparts. This slightly more benevolent, though still demanding environment supports a remarkable array of wildlife, uniquely adapted to its conditions. Herds of majestic gemsbok with their striking black and white facial markings are masters of water conservation, able to survive for extended periods without drinking. Sociable meerkats stand sentinel at their burrows, ever watchful for predators against the backdrop of acacia thornveld. Even large predators such as the famed black-maned Kalahari lions have carved out an existence here, their survival intrinsically linked to the resilience of their prey. The intricate web of life in the Kalahari is a testament to evolutionary ingenuity, where every creature plays a role in the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Perhaps most fascinating are the survival strategies of its inhabitants, particularly the indigenous San people, often referred to as Bushmen. For millennia, these hunter-gatherers have lived in harmony with this challenging land, possessing an unparalleled, intimate knowledge of its secrets. They know how to find water hidden in plant roots or underground sip wells, how to track animals across the seemingly featureless sand, and which plants provide sustenance or medicine. Their ancient rock art, found scattered throughout the region, speaks of a deep spiritual connection to the Kalahari, a profound understanding of its rhythms and its resources, offering a humbling perspective on human adaptation and endurance. Our final destination takes us to the Arabian Peninsula, home to the vast Arabian Desert. This colossal expanse of arid wilderness is synonymous with scorching temperatures, especially during the long summer months when the sun beats down with an almost physical force. Daytime highs regularly soar well above 45 degrees Celsius, and the heat radiating from the sands can be overwhelming. Within its heart lies the Rub al-Khali, or the Empty Quarter, one of the largest continuous sand deserts in the world, a truly formidable and seemingly endless sea of sand where survival is pushed to its absolute limits, a place that has tested the mettle of explorers and inhabitants for centuries. The most iconic feature of the Arabian Desert is undoubtedly its magnificent sand dunes. These are not mere hills of sand. They are monumental structures, sculpted by the persistent action of the wind into a breathtaking variety of forms. Towering star dunes, with multiple arms radiating from a central peak, can reach heights of over 250 meters. Crescent-shaped Barshan dunes march slowly across the landscape, driven by the prevailing winds. The sheer scale and intricate patterns of these ergs create a landscape of profound, almost abstract beauty, constantly shifting, ever-changing, a dynamic canvas painted by the forces of nature. The sound of the wind whispering over the dune crests is an ancient evocative song of the desert. For millennia, this seemingly inhospitable environment has been home to resilient nomadic cultures, most notably the Bedouin people. Their lives have been intrinsically linked to the rhythms of the desert, their survival dependent on an intimate knowledge of its sparse resources. The camel, the ship of the desert, has been their steadfast companion, providing transport, milk, and sustenance. Traditional black goat hair tents offered shelter from the sun and wind, and their understanding of oases and seasonal grazing patterns was crucial. The Bedouin legacy is one of incredible adaptation, resourcefulness, and a rich oral tradition that speaks of endurance, hospitality, and a deep connection to these ancient sands. Our journey through the world's deadliest deserts has revealed landscapes of stark intensity, profound desolation, yet also of an unexpected and captivating beauty. From the immense sun-scorched ocean of the Sahara to the hyper-arid, Mars-like plains of the Atacama and the ancient, shifting sands of the Arabian Desert, each realm has presented its own unique set of formidable challenges. We have witnessed how extreme temperatures, the overwhelming scarcity of water, and the sheer scale of these environments push life to its very limits, forging incredible adaptations and stories of survival that are nothing short of miraculous. These arid expanses, often perceived as wastelands, are in fact intricate and fragile ecosystems, each with its own delicate balance honed over millennia. They are home to creatures and plants that embody resilience and to human cultures that have developed an extraordinary understanding of how to coexist with such demanding conditions. As our planet faces increasing environmental pressures, the lessons learned from these deserts, lessons of conservation, adaptation, and respect for natural resources, become ever more pertinent. They remind us of the incredible diversity of life on Earth and the importance of protecting even its harshest corners. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content about our planet. The deserts, in their silent, ancient majesty, hold a mirror to the enduring spirit of life, a spirit that finds a way to flourish even in the most unforgiving of places. May we continue to explore, understand, and cherish every facet of our remarkable world.